So when we're working with complex numbers, the commutative and the associative and the distributive property that we have for both multiplication and addition, it holds true for complex numbers as well. And if we're adding and subtracting these, we just really are just combining like terms where the imaginary numbers, the imaginary parts are a like term and the real parts are a like term. And so let's just quickly look at adding and subtracting complex numbers. So here we have -2 plus 5i, and we're adding to that 1 minus 7i. Now, I like to deal with these by rewriting it and putting it in this form. So I got -2 plus 5i, and we're going to add to that 1 minus 7i. And so let's see, we got the real parts here. We got -2 plus 1. Well, that's going to result in -1. And I've got a positive 5i less 7i, or positive 5i negative 7i. And combining those like terms is going to give me -2i. And shazam, we have added those. Now this one on the right, we've got subtraction. And the way I like to consider this when I'm adding and subtracting complex numbers is if I'm distributing a -1 to this second part, which is going to make this a positive 1 and this a -2i, and then I just add them together. So we got 4 plus 6i, and then I'm going to add to that 1 minus 2i. And again, we're going to combine the real parts, and then we're going to combine the imaginary parts. And so we'll just put a plus sign out here. So 4 plus 1 is 5. And positive 6i minus 2i, well, that's going to result in positive 4i. And so when we subtract, or 4 plus 6i, and subtract from that -1 plus 2i, the result, the solution, the evaluation is 5 plus 4i. Well, there you go, adding and subtracting complex numbers. Next, we'll look at multiplying complex numbers, and then we'll look at dividing complex numbers. Imaginary land. So exciting.